Wait, what? Where is the music? Huh? Well, this is weird. Okay, give me a second. Oh, hello? Not yet. Hello? Yeah, you can see me now. That's kind of surprising. I just left for a few minutes after the stream start, as I usually do. And when I returned, the game's music just stopped. And I didn't mute it, like, accidentally. Yeah, it's not muted. Yeah, I guess the track that is played in the main menu is not on loop. Is it my assumption? Is this what's happening? It's just ended and that's it? You can hear it only once? But it was a good track. It was a very good track. Very apocalyptic vibey, you know. Anyway, okay, let's do some proper stream intro or something. Okay, let me see that I set everything correctly. I think I did. Okay, so hello everyone. Today we are playing a first-person shooter called Apocalyptic Vibes. Actually, let me just read the description of this game on Steam page. So, Apocalyptic Vibes is a vintage, immersive first-person shooter on GZ Doom with an atmosphere of a cold and melancholic post-apocalypse, elements of dieselpunk, mix of a retro style and realism and romantic shoegaze as a soundtrack. That sounds amazing. It's everything I want from a video game. So yeah, when I saw it on Twitter, as usual, I think it's Dave from New Blood retweeted this game. I knew I'm going to play this on stream or not, but I will play this either way. So yeah, we're playing this game today, and I guess it's like apart from the fact that as a person who grew up in Russia and who has and who holds Stalker in his heart. Apart from that, it's just another interesting, I guess, case of a game that is on GZ Doom, that is like put on Steam, right? The last one I think that we played was Head On, right? That was actually pretty cool first person retro shooter with big Doom inspirations. Actually, I need to play the second game. Now I remember it. But anyway, we have a pretty minimalistic main menu. I kind of like this guy in the gas mask. Look at this gas mask. Brings memories, all sorts of warm and beautiful associations. It's also just very menacing. And I think it's like the guy's like pointing gun at us or something. Which definitely sets the tone. And another interesting part, I guess, you can mention how like the name of this game is just it's very straightforward, right? Just how do you call a game? What's the most important element of your game? It's apocalyptic vibes. I wonder, do we see like, is it like some sort of like nuclear weapon rocket is flying in the background? Is it what's happening? Kinda another association that comes to my mind is I watched a movie, very good movie, called Threats. It's a British movie That's recently a relatively old one. I think it was made in the 90s. That is very good at depicting the beginning of nuclear apocalypses. Just if you haven't watched it and if you're interested in this theme, definitely check it out. But yeah, you can see the UI. You can feel it, you can smell it, the GZ Doom component. Actually, one part that I didn't check is I don't know from what country the developers are. I'm kind of curious if they're from Eastern Europe. Games like this is usually what you expect from that cultural, environment. But yeah, let's just start finally. The silence is killing me a little bit. That's actually you can see you can kind of see, I guess, the sort of default or like one of the built GZ Doom fonts and the custom ones, like in this screen. And then when we switch to the new game screen, you can see like how the font is like drastically different. And I assume this is just like one of the default ones. Yeah, that's just... I like how hardcore is first, and then the normal comes in this list. Very ominous, very minimalistic. Yeah, let's go with normal. Okay, saves are not limited to bar checkpoints. Do you want to start the game in this mode? Yes. Is it like the description? What's like difference between these two modes? I guess. So I can save manually, I assume, which is promising. Okay, the music is back at least. Recommended to play with headphones. I am playing with headphones. Oh, that's very evocative logo. I liked it. Didn't have a good time to kind of appreciate it. What movie is this? The First Great War ended abruptly in 1916. The invention of the rocket engine discouraged people from fighting. The weapon, terrifying with its deadly power, stopped the slaughter and brought peace. Alright. The Golden Age has come in the history of mankind. Oh, we're getting to... that's a bit of a... It's kind of, I don't know, a bit bizarre transition from some footage of old film. Now we're in a empty open field. Okay, so we go to Mars, we go to the moon. We subjugated entire worlds, turned harsh planets into new home. Times when it seemed there was no end to progress. The word human sounded proud. You've never seen these times. Yeah, of course. I wonder if I hope the text size is not that bad on stream. I wonder if it's like another feature of GZ Doom that you just kind of can't customize. I might check it in settings later. But I feel like it's just something that you can't really custom tail. Okay, so location passage. Chapter 1, one last thing. I already feel like I'm playing some stalker mode actually. I'm just why the text is on screen still? Okay, the tab opens. Holy shit, that's a lot of different like inventory slots or something. Damn, you can feel the roughness of this UI. You can feel it, like the textures, like the, oh god, they're just damn, very good stuff. Okay, let me just check in scaling options, screen size, video mode, scale factor. Yeah, I kind of all right, hopefully it's not that big of a deal on the stream. Is it our, I guess it's like our little room, our apartment that we own? Looks pretty comfy to me. Yeah, okay, I feel like now the text disappeared. Alright, was it? Did I click a left mouse button? I think this is what made it to disappear. Oh, I can interact. This radio. God, this is bad. It's actually it's really bad. the font size. It kind of hurts. Full options. Customize controls. I didn't skip anything, right? Here. User interface scale. I feel like this is yeah, that's not really what I want to do. How much does it help? I wonder. It doesn't help. It just doesn't help. Yeah. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. I think this was like default, right? Resolution scale, scale factor. All right. I'll try to not interact with radio. We have a gun. Okay. The lighting for this room is quite interesting. Like yeah, I don't know. I wonder if it's like a bug, or if it's intended to be that it's just like dark everywhere. Okay, we'll assume this, I don't know, what do you call this thing that creates heat in the room? I don't know, I don't remember the English term for it. You'd expect it to make like some light around it, maybe create some nice dramatic lighting in this room. Nope, not really. Okay, so we have, yeah, we have some ammo. Yeah, revolver ammo. Okay. Not a big fan of how I'm just kind of have to make some effort to see what's actually in the room and if there's like anything I can interact with. Cold coffee. But I guess it's sort of on point for a game like this. Oh my god, of course. Of course. Oh, why did I think about that earlier? I can just turn the lamp on. Okay, that makes things better. Can I turn it on? No matches. All right. So that feels like an immersive sim game now. Everything, so many objects of environments are interactable, and if you see a dark room that you can't see shit in, that means you need to lit it by yourself. Don't count on some environment artist or lighting, you know, for some guys that are responsible for lighting to put a beautiful lighting for you. Put a beautiful light in the room. You have to put this matter in your hands. Oh, that's a cute kettle. Sprite. Okay, well, we have some ammo. I got some matches. I think I picked up it here, right? I didn't even kind of notice if I picked it up. Yeah, all right. That's definitely better. Man, this what do you call it? Sofa chair sofa. It looks like like the texture feels a little bit weird to me. It's like someone, you know, one of those, I don't know how common it is, but it's like someone put like a carpet on it, you know, or like some piece of clothes to make it more comfy. But this is like the associations that this texture brings in my mind. I guess it's just like this how this chair's built. It looks quite comfy for me, so. Not this sofa. Yeah, okay. Like this sofa is definitely losing this game, this competition. Oh, that's really nice concrete texture. I'm digging it. Probably like the most favorite part of this room for me so far. Just some juicy stuff. Okay, we have hard tack. I don't think I've seen this term before. I assume it's like a dry bread pieces or something like this, but I've never encountered that term, I think. Okay, we have some food, we have some drink. I wonder if there is some sort of hunger system. I see 2 health bars, right? Not 2 health bars. I see a health bar on the left. The red one in the yellow one, the peace bar, may be related to hunger. I don't know. Kinda. I guess we'll figure it out later. Okay, did I interact with everything? Oh, that's a cute cup. This is flower. Really nice. Yeah, this is definitely feels like an immersive sim beginning, right, of the game. It's just you're spawned in the room. There are no like goals, no messages, no like explicit. The game doesn't give you like explicit information. What you're supposed to do. Maybe I just skipped it. I don't think I skipped it. You just kind of left to explore like your immediate surrounding, which in this case it's relatively small. It's your like apartment, but I think this is your apartment. And you're just kind of left to wander around, interact with stuff, figure out kind of like on your own pace what this game is about, sort of. And I think we're kind of done. The radio thing, I don't think it holds any importance, at least for now. And even so, I don't really want to go out. Let's just go out and explore what's outside. Okay, now we're getting the explicit sort of intro. Okay, you're Rook, an unmounted wanderer transferring goods and information through the wastelands. Yesterday we were caught by the nomadic raiders band. They set an ambush right after the passage base. That is where you are now. Okay. You were wounded, roped, and left to die. Alright, a lot of stuff happened. The last night you spent in a ditch trying not to show any signs of life. Only by night you finally could crawl unnoticed to a safer place. It's kind of like how the continue hint is just it's in a different the borders of the font colored like quite differently. Besides your gun, raiders took away something more valuable, an important cargo. You must take it back. It seems they're still there, strangely for nomads, but they didn't move away right after the ambush. Something went wrong or they're too overconfident to hurry. In any case, it was a mistake for them not to leave. Alright, so now we have a goal presented to us, what we are supposed to do, who we are. That's like our immediate sort of situation is. I don't know, it's this the story that they give us in the beginning, right? That we're ambushed by some raiders, and now it's sort of a revenge kind of story, right? That we're presented with, and I feel like when you do that kind of, when you present this kind of narrative in the text, it's just, yeah, it doesn't really carry any weight, right? Because from protagonist's point of view, we are supposed to be just mad. We're supposed to be like filled with anger and desire for vengeance, right? Something like this. But as a player, I can't really feel any of those things. I just started the game. You just put a bunch of text in front of me, and that's it. And I'm like, okay, I guess someone wronged me and I'm going to kill them or something like this. Like, I think you sort of have to rely on a more, conventional cutscenes. In this case, it was probably budget constraints, right? And also, it's a game made in GZ Doom, so like there are constraints all over the place. But if we're talking about sort of, maybe there's just not a good type of story to begin your game with, if this is the sort of the restraint that you have in your like development. Because if you're talking about, let's say, the sort of vengeance story, the one that comes to my mind immediately is like Fallout New Vegas, right? That is like relatively close to these games in terms of genres, right? In terms of themes and moods and all that stuff. Well, in New Vegas, you have like a very, traditional cutscene in which our protagonist, which is from from protagonist's perspective, right? From protagonist's POV, we just literally get shot by some guy in a very fancy suit. That's, when you see this kind of presentation, I guess, that sets the tone much better, right? Like, you see, like, you literally see how you just get killed. Well, you get shot, you survive, but you get wronged by someone, right? And now you kind of feel like, all right, I kind of want to get to this guy, and I want to beat the shit out of him, or something like this, right? And that just sets the tone and like the mindset for the player in a much better way than like a bunch of text. So maybe you can say it's just maybe you could just go for a little bit of a different story. Or at least don't set up such like a highly dramatic, like emotional quality to the beginning of the game, at least. So we're living in literally some sort of ruins, right? Looks like some, a typical Soviet era panel house, I guess. Maybe not Soviet, but Eastern Europe at least, right? I can just see it from the windows. Very appropriate place to live. Yeah, the interesting part is this is like our base, right, of operations. The passage base it was called. And considering that it doesn't look like a very safe area to me, right? Well, I wonder what's in the distance. What's happening? Huh? What is this white effect? What just... Oh, it's... Okay, the rain started. let's put it on the hood. Okay, the rain is toxic. That's good. Yeah, this singing in the distance, if I look at it, it just... Oh, and it hurts me actually. It hurts my health. That's very interesting thing to put, like, that it's something that the player can see like right from the start, right? And don't introduce any explanation what it can be, and visually you have no idea what this is. Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, this is intriguing. I'm definitely interested to kind of try to reach this place, maybe if it's reachable. Yeah, so if this is our base and I assume we are not in a safe sort of territory, doesn't look very safe to me. You probably don't want to put lamps like this, like very bright, very visible from like big distances lamp to not attract any attention. So this one is a little bit weird. Maybe it's like a bit of a little guiding hell for the player, but it's just like, yeah, I probably wouldn't put it here if this was like my base of operations. Alright, I see a bunch of obstacles in front of me. That looks like a knife that I can pick up. Okay, that's some cute animations. Oh, okay, I see what we are slowly learning what this game is about, the game's mechanics. So the peace bar is a stamina bar. Makes sense. Damn, it looks like it's very easy for me to kind of run out of steam. And the recovery is... Yeah, it speeds up slowly, right? It looks like. Okay, we're having a bit of a tutorializing happening in front of us. There's like a... I guess like you can say this particular obstacle is an example of a very good game design, you know? If you think that the Goon... this framework, right? That the Goon game design is a design that kills or hits not one, but at least two goals, right? You should strive for always like solving several problems at once. This is how you do elegant game design. And I think this is like one of the examples, maybe you can say, of that, or maybe example of elegant level design. So we have an obstacle that introduces a knife in our face that is kind of hard to miss, right? But it also teaches us how the crouch mechanic, because it's literally a gate, right? You need to use the crouch in order to pass it. What's this? Bunch of cans just for funsies. So like this wood, I don't know what it is. It's like a box that has like the top and bottom parts missing or something. I don't know. It's like it basically does two things at once, right? It introduces new item and teaches a crouching mechanic. Oh, good stuff. Well, not really. It looks weird, right? It's, I don't know. What's the fiction about this crate, the wounded, broken crate? I hope it's crate. Kinda looks like a crate to me. Is it like yeah, I don't know what's the idea here? Like, why would you do this? Let's assume this is that our protagonist put it here. Yeah, I don't really have any idea at all. Yeah, it kind of feels like to me that the designer wanted to teach a few things and like introduce an item, and they decided that like, okay, this is how I'm going to do this. I'll put it here and I'll do it this way, and yeah, that just works, I guess. Okay, won't open. I love how the exit of this building is just literally leads into like a collapsed road. A nice version of expectations, right? So that's good. You don't really expect this. I mean, it's apocalyptic setting, right? You kind of expect ruins everywhere, but usually when we exit, as a humans, usually when we exit like buildings, we don't expect the ground to be collapsed like immediately in front of us. So that's, I definitely like this like juxtaposition of environment elements. All right, I definitely feel like we have several ways to go. There is a light up here, which kind of gives me a hint that maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. Everything else doesn't really capture my attention that much, right? We saw the lamp earlier, right? That is kind of fiction-wise doesn't make sense much to me, but from the guidance perspective, from like player guidance perspective, it just makes sense. Like, okay, we have like a very dark, moody environment, right? Lighting wise, so lighting becomes like a very powerful tool of guidance and navigation help. So let's just use it, even when it kind of raises some questions. Yeah, I feel like this is a critical pass, so let's explore the right area first. Okay, the building. I really love the skybox. It's pretty good, pretty decent. Sets up the mood very well, I think. Oh, what? Like for a second when I stepped into this puddle of something, my speed accelerated like dramatically, but it doesn't happen anymore. So I thought initially that maybe this is like different surfaces have different like effects. They affect your movement, which is cool, but now that I step into it, yeah, my speed is the same. I am like, my movement is not affected. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's affected at all. Like it accelerates when I enter, right? Yeah, there's like a very short acceleration. Okay. It's kind of interesting how, from the readability perspective, right? It doesn't look like a liquid at all. I don't know. It's just I don't read it at all. Like something, like a puddle of something, of some dirt, water. But nope. That's some liquid right here. This is probably a decorative door. Not yet. What's that supposed to mean? That's very vague. Does it mean I'll be able to open it later? I guess there is something behind it, so maybe that's. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like an interesting way to present the state of object, right? Like door. It's like the designer who put it here just speaks to me directly, like, buddy, no, man, don't worry, you'll open it later, maybe, I don't know, I won't spoil it, but yeah, I'll just say one thing. But it's actually like another thing that it didn't look like an interactive to me, so I guess I should reevaluate my sort of expectations. Oh, okay, this gate. Yeah, this gate didn't look interactable to me too. Yeah, and it's not interactable. Yeah. And you can see they're kind of like this gate and this door that kind of color-wise, texture-wise are very similar, right? So this, I sense some mixed signals from this one. Is this interactable? Nope. That's a nice texture. I like it. This old wooden gate. We have some of these. Wait a second. Is it like a pistol shooting sound effect? That's such an interesting sound effect. It's like a gun shooting sound. This is how it sounds to me. I wonder, the fact that we can kick it when we walk into it, I wonder if there's some sort of sound detection. There's some sort of stealth mechanics present in this game, and our enemies, or like our characters, NPCs, can hear you. Like you can hear like objects. Can I climb it? Yep. This is... what is it? Is it like a rope? That's such a sick rope. Like such a fat rope. I don't think it's rope. It's like... it looks more like a cable. Okay, let's see what's here. And a juicy... oh man, it goes even deeper. Nope, it doesn't actually. This is like such an oh man, I am... what is going on here architecture-wise? I feel like this is some sort of more like a secret descent, like a secret passage to like the basement or something, right? Because this is the gate looks like a gate for like cars or where you unload cargo or something, right? So it doesn't make much sense, these stairs. And like the way they're made, like this, like the initial step is so big. It looks like this. It's supposed to be like hidden, right? Like someone built a secret passage, and it got like uncovered for whatever reason. But it doesn't really. It doesn't look like it's someone like opened like there were like pieces of floor, right? For example, that someone like opened this one, uncovered this passage or something. So you definitely need to do a bit of a speculation about what is happening here. And it's so disappointing that the door is uninteractable. Just at least put something. Put like this not yet hint. Some matches, all right. Oh, hello, Double Dot. Looks a bit like these holes in the garage that are tended to work on the underside of it. Yeah, that's I guess another thing that came to my mind, but it just it doesn't look like this, right? The door is a bit confusing, right? But yeah, this is kind of, I guess, like another interpretation that is probably the case. And I wish that door at least would say something to me instead of being silent. Can I interact with it? Not even a hit sound. Yeah, I can I guess remove my hood. Right, we got into this area. Like an inner courtyard or something. I kinda like about this environment how they're just like every building so far, well, except our base, I guess, is just one floor, right? It's everything is relatively like every building is kind of quite small, so you have this. You don't see any buildings at all, like in the background. So it creates this like a very vast impression of the skybox, right? Like uninterrupted view. Did I eat something? Oh, I didn't mean to press. Whatever I just pressed. Well. Okay, my piss bar doesn't recover for some reason. I just noticed. That's kind of concerning to me. Do I need like to drink something like a cold coffee? How do I F? E? It's Q. Okay, I have the timer. I have the timer appeared near the stamina bar. I guess the stamina recovers quicker now. Okay, so this is like a temporary way to like to make your stamina recover quickly, but the bar is still, it doesn't get full for some reason, so that's a little bit concerning. Okay, there is definitely a bit of a sort of fun, right, present when you have to learn the game's mechanics kind of on your own, and you sort of just press buttons when you interact with stuff based like on your sort of intuitions, right? How the game is probably behaving. It definitely can lead to some frustrating episodes, like I just accidentally ate some food and drink I assume a quite useful item for no reason. I just wasted it. So it definitely has cons, but it's also just, you know, fun when you do it on your own. Not yet. Another one. Is it not yet door 2? This one is locked. This one? No, it's not interactable at all. Okay, so we're back to this place, right? Yeah, another collapsed road. What? Wait. Oh. What is going on here? Those are like some really big planks. they kind of look weird to me. I guess the idea that the road collapsed and like some folks. What did I do? What? Why the matches are on the floor? Oh my god! I just clicked something again. Some random. What was that? Fuck! I can. Whatever. Yeah, it's like the idea that someone put those planks after the road collapsed. But I don't know. That's just it looks weird, and it doesn't look like it helps. You know, it's like yeah, there is like a big hole in the middle, and it's just like I guess the person who put these planks was like an acrobat. Like yeah, like for an average person, it would be really awkward and uncomfortable and kind of dangerous road to navigate, but for an acrobat, that's a piece of cake. Yeah, just definitely some interesting things are happening here. So yeah, I think we explored this area more or less. I kind of like it. I kind of like the layout, how if you decide to go and explore the area on the right and go into the building, you're eventually led into, back to your critical pass. You don't have to sort of like backtrack back to like this the exit, right, of the building. Like you're getting where you want to, basically. Because I wanted to go this way, right, after exploring this area. That's pretty nice layout, I guess. Okay, we have two choices again. Looks like there is a highlighted path here. So it's like wait a second, what? Where the light is coming from? It's literally just a point light, invisible point light placed here. Yeah, I don't see where it's coming from. All right. Kind of weird. You could put at least a lamp, right? The beautiful lamp that we saw earlier in this place. So I guess this is where I need to go. So I'll go this way first. Oh, this is like the other side of the building. All right. Okay, I see another point light, and I feel like actually. Can I get this? Can I get to the second floor? Doesn't look like I can do it from this side. Can I like jump and grab on this maybe? I don't know what to expect at this point. Yeah, the jumping doesn't allow me to get on this one. And that's just empty, right? Okay, this is definitely feels like a tease. And then I probably, I see the entrance to that place, like, I think this is entrance, right? So, what is happening? The whites effect, what? I'm not looking at that thing in the background. That felt weird. Yeah, looks like I need to get somehow. Maybe I'll get later on the second floor from that side. Oh, that kind of jump scared me a little bit. This micro bush making the sound when you pass through it. It feels like the sound is the same with that you have for those like big bushes, right? Yeah, this feels appropriate. This feels like I'm actually like moving through the like those branches. But when I go through like a small little piece of like dead grass, definitely there's some mismatch. And also, oh, that interesting. These bushes, they slow me down. Yeah, like it's like interrupts my movement a little bit. You can see like my character like stopping abruptly, like shaking a little bit. Oh, that's. I wonder if we're going to encounter like areas or later that are like filled with those bushes, and we kind of have to navigate them carefully. So that's promising and intriguing. And well, now it's just annoying when I like stumble accidentally on those. Like for now, I'm kind of just frustrated, but hopefully it will pay off later. Is it just empty? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, what's this? Is it? Yeah, this is such a weird hole. I like for a second I saw that I can like squeeze somehow, maybe, or, like interact with it, or maybe turn into a ball like Samus, something. Yeah, this is like what is this pipe? Maybe there's supposed to be like it should be closed, right? Usually it's supposed to be closed to something. Yeah, but that's. I don't think I've seen this like piece like pipes placed like that on floor. Okay, so this is our base. Yeah, we are. We literally have like a big, like a red lamp post on the roof. So we are not hiding at all. We are not trying to hide it. We are like, yeah, I don't know. That's a bit weird. Considering that I assume we leave alone, right? In the like post-apocalyptic setting, it feels like just you're asking for trouble. I mean, and we already were in trouble for a second, right? Earlier. Oh, there's like a bunch of items, I think. It's so annoying that I can't see like what's on the road. I think it's like a can and something else. Is it also just like some sort of can that is just like broken or something? Yeah, but I think that's ammo for a revolver. So I definitely want that. I'm not sure I want what's on the road. Okay, another like piece of teasing. I wonder how can I get on the other side. Yeah, it looks like the entrance is from the base. Maybe I like missed the turn. Let's come back for a second. Or rather, let's see first if there's anything. Oh yeah, you can see that there's like a little hole carved out, like so we can perfectly see the ammo. Like it's just for us, just for the player. I can see the stamina is slowly regenerating back to full. Okay, I guess it's on a bigger timer. Okay, so how do I get to that place? Oh, I think it's like a broken lamp, right? What I saw earlier. Oh no, it's a gas mask. It looks like a gas mask to me. Yeah, that's like the filter, and there's like the rest of the mask. Okay, can I pick it up? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, so this is probably the door that leads me to the back side where the ammo was. And I guess I can't open it yet. Okay. Alright, I think we explored everything. I'm definitely enjoying the beginning segment of this game. It feels like this exploration based gameplay when you just like slowly, methodically move through the ruins of the buildings in search of like scraps is like a very, very good sort of gameplay for like a game that goes for like for this sort of post-apocalyptic theme, right? Yeah, that's weird. Why would you put the lamp here? I wonder if this is the first game of these developers. Definitely should have done a bit more a little bit more homework before the stream. Oh, I can. Okay, I can break the lamp, and it looks like this light here was like coming from the lamp. That's such a weird. But that was not that. This is not how it looked at all, right? That it looked like that the source of that point light was like somewhere here. It didn't look like it was like a licking. The light was licking, right, in a nice way from this room. I wonder if it's. I don't think it's like the settings, like the graphic settings. I don't. Yeah, I doubt it. I feel like it was just like a point light that was connected to this lamp. So when I broke the lamp, the point light disappeared. So they're probably like two different separate entities, I assume. So you have like a sprite of a lamp that you can interact with, turn on and off and destroy, and then you have like a point light entity that is like attached to the lamp. And I guess you can have like several point lights, because it looks like there's this one like here and another one here. What's it? Huh? What's happening? Is it like a loading? Oh, okay, that looks like a transition between levels. And I see character in the distance. Okay, I wanna go back. Yeah, what's in here? Not yet. Okay, so now we go to the second floor. Now we can get to this place. Oh, look at this! Look at this cute little candle, like a decorative candle, you know, that you buy in like a supermarket when you want to have like a very moody evening. Like, I don't think a candle like this would create this amount of light, right? I kind of don't feel this is like a appropriate like juxtaposition of lighting and the prop that is supposed to be, or rather like the sprite that's supposed to like represent the source of this light. I like it so much. It feels like the reason why I wonder this might be like their first game of this developer, that it just feels like a very like a straightforward, a little bit too straightforward like approach to to guiding, right? To like yeah, let's just put a point light that is like super attracts attention a lot, right? In the dark environment, and they just like put a bunch of items right where the light is. Well, in this case, it's like even, I guess the purpose of this light in this case is just to attract your attention when you're like exploring the area downside, right? Just to bring your attention to the second floor and like tease you and like make you like intrigued. Like, yeah, there's probably something on the second floor, right? So because in this case, when I get to this place, you don't really need a light for these items. I can see them clearly. Pemmican? What is pemmican? So the 8 kit, I assume, restores health. I don't know what pemmican is. Is it how you pronounce it? Pemmican? Pemmican? Looks like a piece of meat. Like a dry piece of meat or something? Actually, I want to Google it. I'm curious what's the term means. Oh, it's pemmican. Pemmican is a mixture of tallow, dried meat, and sometimes dried berries. Wow, that's... Yeah, that makes me wonder if... That doesn't look like... It was an important part of indigenous cuisine in certain parts of North America. Yeah, okay. Maybe I was wrong about the developers being like from Eastern Europe. It's yeah, that's interesting choice of like a food asset. I guess that's kind of like appropriate for the apocalyptic setting. But yeah, that's definitely not a vodka like that you can encounter in many quantities in Stalker. To definitely get the idea like who made this one. This feels like, yeah, this one I don't know. Maybe it is made by by I don't know, some American folks. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Like the dry bread that we encountered earlier, like the term was also quite unusual. Not yet. Oh yeah, I encountered this one. So what's anything? Yeah, nothing here. Okay, let's get to the next area. I'm curious, what's on the like bottom left corner? Last Fire Stowe Passage. Oh, I guess this is like a checkpoint. The game mentioned checkpoints earlier, right? By the way, let's see. Can I save? Yeah, I can save. Maybe I should save first. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the game kind of tracks for you what checkpoint you used last. Which I guess will come in handy later when the game will open up. And you'll get like to a lot of big areas. Alright, so again, we can see the brightly lit spot, and there's also like a character staying. I kind of like how the zoom on weapon doesn't, like the zoom is just almost non-existent. I guess it just reduces the spread, maybe. it's kind of funny that it actually zooms at all. Right, so again we have like an area that looks like a side area for exploration. There's like a room on the right. The logo of the developer is a Dreamcatcher, but with a CD in the middle. Oh yeah, I didn't realize it. I didn't catch it that it was like the Dreamcatcher. Actually, let's instead of just speculating, let's Google it. Now I feel like there might be American. Wait a second. No, that's. Okay, there is a site, a gazette of these devs, and it's in Russian. Yeah, it looks like the person who made this is like, it's like one person. Their name is Kirill Bykov. Yeah, it looks like it's like one person project. And they're Russian, so okay, alright. That's interesting. I was kind of like I wasn't sure at a certain point, but yeah, now it makes sense. It I guess it's just like they were thinking about like what kind of interesting food they could add to the setting. Also, the pemmican is misspelled. I mean, in the Google, it's like 2M. Pemmican. So also that also makes sense. It's like a mistake, I guess, makes sense. Or maybe it's just like a different way to spell it. I don't know. But alright, so it's... it all makes sense now. Okay, there are a lot of cans. And so it's actually funny how they don't really look like cans at all, right? There are huge cans, like the oversized cans. Big, chunky cans. To me, honestly, when you look from the distance, they look like bricks. They look like their readability is a little bit ambiguous, you know? Like, even when I know that these are supposed to be cans, I can't see them as cans when I look like from this distance. Is the game set explicit in North America? I actually haven't read like the extended description on the Steam page. Let me check first. So the world is in decline. It is rough and cold. Echoes of nuclear winter are still heard. Civilization was at the peak of its development. People conquered the solar system. Yeah, we heard about that. Now the remnants of humanity are forced to lead a hard life on scraps of surviving among the ruins of the old world. I don't see any mention of like a specific location. Yeah, I feel like it's supposed to like wake and like non-specific, but it's definitely specific. You can definitely see. Well, I was thinking about like more Eastern, maybe like Eastern European influences, but yeah, it's just like it's a Soviet, post-Soviet, kind of like Stalker inspired stuff. Okay, let's explore the left side first. That's interesting how this and like the passage on the right is like extra hidden, right? Like you can see it only you can just see it like clearly only when you like approach it like quite closely. Which is probably, I don't know if it's intentional or not, to be like extra sneaky with this area. Because it looks like a side area, right? Like an optional zone that you can explore. Yep, now we're getting to this. Okay, someone just left. Yeah, okay, that's interesting moment actually. I am not sure. I guess someone is... There are some characters in the next area. Oh, and the music changed too. Yeah, this guy looks the other way. Yeah, that kind of gives me a hint. Like, at first when I heard the laughs, it definitely put me on alert, right? Because I don't know. Yeah, that's just a combat music to me, no? Yeah, I wasn't really sure if it's like a friendly characters, right? Or the hostile characters present nearby. So that was like a nice moment of, I guess, like ambiguity and like introduction of the encounter, right? When you hear a sound, they're like, oh, wait a second, there's someone nearby me, right? I need to be on alert. I should be cautious. But the fact that, also that's interesting how like there's like a little ramp. The fact that this guy is facing the other direction gives me a hint that it's probably an enemy, and the game is like introduces an enemy, right, in a very sort of kind of like a conventional way, right? A very sort of like a traditional way that it gives you a space for planning, for observation, and it gives you like, it lets you interact like and enter the encounter on your terms, right? How you want to do this. So we can ambush this guy with a knife, I assume. Also, it's kind of, you can see that there is this what is it, like some box? I don't know what this box is in front of us that will force us to jump. And I don't know if there's like some, again, the sound detection system. That's kind of quite intriguing, actually, because I can try to just shoot this guy. Alternative weapon action. What? What's that? I don't know what it does. I don't know how revolvers function. What does it mean when a revolver does this thing? Okay, that's a bit confusing to me. Okay, the fact that we just received like a alternative like fire mode hint, it definitely gives me the idea this is like a combat encounter now. Okay, so I can shoot this guy, but it will... Okay, I can see the second one, but there is like a room on the left, right? I don't know if there's someone is on the left side. Okay, yeah, that also feels quite intentional, right? This hole in the wall that looks like it's supposed to let the player being able to see not just this guy, but also like the next room. Which kind of, again, it looks like an intro. It looks like the tutorial for the combat. And the fact that the game like gives me like a very clear view of both enemies, I assume, kind of gives me an idea that there's no one on the left. There's no ambush. So I can just like shoot these guys safely. But I kind of want to test an idea to try to be sneaky. Let's try to approach first. Yeah, and I can't really go around. I need to jump. Okay, they didn't hear me. That's kind of anticlimactic. I was expecting to be jump scared by them, like hearing me and like starting to shoot me immediately. Okay, that's a little bit sad, but yeah, the left side is actually just blocked, so it doesn't look as there is entrance anyway. Okay, let's just... Fuck. Okay, that's... Okay, I took some... No, this guy is still alive! Fuck. I thought he was dead. I thought he was staying in one place, and I thought he was dead. There's also a knife on the box. Okay, I missed it completely. Let me see. Wait a second. Is it checkpoint or is it like... I think it's my manuals. My manual save. That's like so interesting that there is like a combat encounter. Like, it just kind of subverted my expectations a lot, since now that I think about it, this guy looks like similar to the guys that we encountered inside the building, right? Yeah, it feels like this is an enemy too to me. Okay. So these are the raiders, I assume. Okay, let me... Where is the knife? Man, I really like this, like the sound cue. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, there is a knife. Okay. That I can't pick up. This is kind of weird, so, right? Because the knife was introduced to us in the base, and which I assume we couldn't really skip it, right? It was like a linear passage, like the linear exit out of the building, and... Well, I guess we could skip it. We could just like be extra blind and crouch immediately under like the box thing, right? So there is a possibility, I guess, for player to skip the knife. So it's like a fail safe in a sense. Okay, so alright, yeah, maybe in this case you should have put a little candle, little decorative candle here, because I was so preoccupied, right? I was so preoccupied with these guys, so I'm kind of like... Yeah, and because again, the sort of... Yeah, I feel like there's a bit of a mismatch of different elements. Like the sound cue made me quite cautious. I don't know if there's like some sort of stealth system, right? So I immediately... There's a crouch system, I know. So I immediately decided to crouch, to be like extra sneaky. But because I am extra sneaky, I'm like in the crouch position. And I'm also focused immediately. My attention switched immediately to the enemies. The knife is kind of just like out of my camera, right? Out of my line of sight. So it looks like it's like very easy to skip. It's very easy to miss the knife at all. And kind of like the miss, I guess, like the suggestion that I should approach these guys with a knife, like, and just attack them. Let's see. The revolver is not very good, as we found out. So maybe I can like a one shot with a knife. Well, it doesn't one shot, but it staggers them. So that's good. Oh, I like the sprite. I like the character design. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That like the ammo, you can see the ammo like drawn on their body, and when you like interact with the corpse, like the ammo disappears when you pick it up. That's good. That's really nice. Like, I guess like diegetic. I guess maybe way you can say way of presenting that an enemy has like a certain resource. So that's good stuff. Okay, I don't know if I can open the door. Let's see. Let's try to be sneaky too. Okay, I guess we have to shoot this guy. Wait a second. Is it vodka? No, it's just like some bottle. I'm not really... I tried to shoot them in the head. Yeah, I feel like the headshots do more damage, but they don't one shot. Because like last time I had like to make 3 shots, I think. Okay, but wait a second. Why did I do that? I can't get to the side yet. Maybe I can like get from the like the critical pass. That I assume is a critical pass. Oh, matches. Who put matches up here? Well, I don't mind. I welcome any resource. Okay, so this one is okay. That's a door that I can open, but I can't get there. All right. Oh, wait a what? Wait a second. I just saw a bunch of like heads. Did I aggro a bunch of like enemies? What's the F8? I don't remember the hotkey for. Okay, I'm just going to do this way. No. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely saw a bunch of people like moving outside. Oh, that's not a good place to fight at all. Oh, this is kind of scary, huh? And unexpected. The unexpected part is what I kind of like. But I'm not really sure what's just happening. Did they like get stuck? Yep, I definitely aggro them. They're definitely approaching my position. I wonder if I can like... Yeah, I don't think I can like... Is there like another route? This is not interactable. That doesn't look like I can get. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait. Oh, are you? Why would you do this to me? You. Was it like on purpose? Was it like an ambush, like a scripted ambush? Or did I also aggro this guy? I have no idea what is happening. Ooh. Oh, there's like the cable. I don't know. I still have no idea what this thing is. Like a cable on the higher floor. Maybe it will like grant me a better position. And there are a bunch of stairs actually. Man, I did not expect it. It is a bit every time you shoot with the revolver, there's like a delay between each shot, so you can't like quickly shoot a bunch of rounds into an enemy. There's like a very short delay that is a little bit annoying, but I think I kind of. Oh man, they hit hard, these guys. I'm also picking up ammo for weapons that I just don't have yet. And I don't think I can pick up any weapons, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Nomad's bullet. Oh, thank God this guy missed. Honestly, this feels like Stalker, you know? That feels like a Stalker on a higher difficulty or something. I'm definitely getting some strong nostalgic vibes. You know, like in the beginning of Clear Skies, for example, when you have to fight bandits or something. I have one round. I'll head out and try to catch some sunlight while the sun is still out. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Double Dot. Yeah, like the interesting part is that the enemies are just silent, right? I can't really, and that's so weird because we had like a sound cue earlier, right? That was, I assume, scripted. It wasn't like the sort of idle sound that these enemies make. And like the contrast is so weird. Oh, I need to put the hood. Is how now I'm in a combat. Oh my God! Look at these shots from the shotgun, I guess. The guy missed. Oh man, look! Damn it! All of this could enter my body, and like, yeah, it's so weird how the game is it's quite punishing, right? Like every second matters. Like the enemies can like kill you quite quickly, which means if you make a turn and there's an enemy that already aggroed on you, you can get like one shot at, right? Like every turn is just like right now, like fuck me, man. Like right now, my Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I like how I have no way to know if someone is nearby at all. Stalker was pretty good at it, actually, right? In Stalker, enemies are constantly give sound cues to you. I forgot about this one. Fuck. And it's and that's also unfortunately kind of that's weird. That's such a yeah. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, there's like some a bit character teleportation is going on. Okay, yeah, I feel like I'm just going to. But the problem is, I just. What happened? Player killed himself. Excuse me. What? I just used the medkit. What happened? Huh? I'm so confused. It's 8-kit. What? Why did it kill me? What is happening? What is going on? Oh my! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean. I tried to tilt myself to the left by using Q, like how like in Rainbow Six. Oh, in Stalker, actually in Stalker, if I remember correctly, you can tilt, so you can like sneak a little bit, which would be very handy in a game like this. Come on, I saw you. Oh my god, just. Yep. The guy just passed. Yeah, I have 1 ammo. Actually, no, I have 6. No, I'm blind. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, and again, the fact that I don't know if the enemy can hear me. I tried to jump earlier, right, in the first encounter, but it didn't alert the enemy, so I have no idea if like kicking these cans can alert them, and I should avoid that. The unfortunate part is that I have no idea how many of them are on the other side. Man, oh my god, you're so smart. I kind of like it. I kind of like how the enemies are a little bit random in their behavior. They're not just like running after you, right? They're not like trying to like close distance with you. There's like, yeah, that's kind of. I'm not really sure what they're like, how, what behavior of the enemy is caused by what, right? Like. Okay, I have 0 shots. I need to get. Yeah, okay, I'll just kick the cans, whatever. Also, I'll just save, just in case. Anything? Anything at all? I won't open. God damn it! God damn it! Should have ran for the ammo, I think. Should have ran for the ammo. Who are you shooting? Buddy! Some panic shots, maybe? Or maybe they just spotted somehow. Somehow. Oh my god! Oh my god! I have no. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. How we could hear quite clearly, right, when they ran out of ammo. That was cool. I think I heard this for the first time, actually. Pick up the fucking ammo! The safe's coming. Leaves bad taste in my mouth. Okay, where's this guy? Guess I need to go this way. That's a. Whew. Oh, the key. Raider's car. All right, all right. An aid kit. Okay, don't look this way. Huh? I did this. I did the crouch jump first time. It doesn't work now. Huh? What's up? That's so weird. Why did it not work first time? I mean, why did it work first time? I mean, that's so confusing. All right, I have no idea why it worked. Oh, look at this view. Look at this wasteland. There are definitely some issues with the combat. But, like, again, the lack of sound cues. Even so, the game, like, introduced only one sound cue, and then the enemies became, like, silent for the rest of the encounter. That's kind of weird. And it definitely created a bunch of jump scare kind of moments when I entered the room and the enemy, because they're very quick at spotting you and like shooting you. I encountered, like, I had a bunch of moments when I entered the room and I got shot because I didn't spot the enemy first, right? Or even if I spotted the enemy first, they were just quicker than me, right? Because, you know, the AI and stuff. So I kind of wish the enemy I would telegraph their movement, at least somehow. Maybe not constantly, maybe not all the time, but at least it would be great to hear some maybe step sounds, maybe some like subtle hints that sound like someone is like coughing or something on the other side of the room, or like another side of the building, or like on a turn on the right. I feel like it would definitely remove this frustration that just feels when you get damaged like this. It just feels unfair, you know. It's just like it feels like the game is fucking with you. Not, yeah, yeah. But overall, that was. I don't know if I killed everyone. There might be some folks left, but overall, I kind of enjoyed the sequence. I enjoyed this tense clearing of the area. You know, again, I am getting some good Stalker vibes from this one. Like you're slowly moving through the area, clearing room by room from enemies, right? Which is also, you can say, is inspired by Doom, right? This game is made in GZ Doom, and it's also like one of the fundamental pillars of the Doom gameplay, right? It's about map control. It's about you entering an area that is under enemy control and filled with enemies, and you're just, as you move through the space, you clear any obstacles, right? Any threats on your way, and you slowly clear the whole map. So even so, I'm kind of like constantly sort of mentioning Stalker. Oh, this is the room. This is the room where I go to the guy. I don't see. Is there anything? There's like this very suspicious. Yeah, I wonder if it's intentional. It kind of. I don't know. It's like a bent, like collapsed steel beam, like a construction sort of structure support thingy. I don't know. That looks kind of wacky to me. Like, look at this guy. Look at him go. Anyway, let's just save in case we'll get shot immediately the moment we show our head. No, I think I killed everyone actually. That's such an interesting the corner. I just leads into this like very narrow wall. That gives me some Doom map, you know, like a custom. I mean, actually, just like a Doom map, you know, vibes too. Some like Doom mapping influences can be traced. Okay, it's like another. Yeah, this feels like a proper, you know, like under the car space that you get to when you need to do something, do some repair or something under the car. And there's no door, right? That kind of adds a little bit of a confusion. And there is no the stairs, like each step, the height of each step feels appropriate. And so actually it's kind of big, you know, it feels a bit big, but, you know, close enough. Hmm. Is there anything at all? It's just like empty? Oh. Oh, I guess I just missed this door. This doorway. Can I exit through this? I guess I should just stop expecting gates being like interactable. I don't think I've encountered any interactable gates at this point. And I probably won't. Oh, it's like a train. Abandoned train. Nice. Huh? Oh, what? What? What is this? What is this underground passage? To some goodies. What? This feels like so just this like it feels like I'm playing some like a custom Doom map, you know, like yeah, there's like some drop down, there's like a random, you know, area under the floor that leads to a candle with a dried meat. What's it called? Pemmican. Yeah. That's just so weird. Like, I don't even know what's like how it's like. It's not like someone like dug a tunnel, right? Like a small tunnel in the ground. No, it's like it's under concrete, fucking slab, and it's all just made of concrete, right? How did you do this? It's like someone planned this. Yeah, I don't know. I need to stop asking questions. Yeah, give me that cold coffee. Not yet. I have no idea this is interactable. I just clicked like automatically the button, interaction button, and it turned out to be an interactable element of the environment. This guy has armor clearly on their body, but I can't pick it up for some reason. That's weird. I wonder what's the story here. Is it like a torture pit? Like what's happened to this guy? Why did they threw him in this hole? I don't know. Not really sure what's kind of environmental storytelling is happening here. I kind of like how the game just tells you that you have a raider's car key, similar to what the last checkpoint I used. Can I go this way? What? You did not take something important. Are you sure you want to go without it? You're going to high overpass. No, I don't want to go this way. I don't want to go this way. Okay, yeah. Thank you. That was kind of scary. The continue hint left an impression that I will like enter the area. Kind of surprising how the game is like, hey buddy, you sure want to go this way? I'm sure you kind of left you didn't do something very important, buddy. You sure you want to go this way? That feels quite anti-immersive sim to me, you know? And like, why are you telling me this explicitly? Let the player the ability to fuck up themselves, you know? This is how this. I mean, okay. The corpse scared me a little bit. The Okay, I need to... How do I go back? Won't open. So, the Raider's car... I'm actually not sure what the Raider's car is. I haven't seen it. Ah, okay, this is the Raider's car. That's... I mean... it kind of looks like a car. Sort of. Ah, the shotgun. Oh, look at this juicy animation. T-box. Interesting that the T-box went into another like inventory menu. I don't know what's the logic behind that. Cassettes. Oh, T to check the contents of T-box. Huh? T-box, don't lose it all along the way. You have 31 left. Hold T to spend some. You must take it to the north. When the raiders caught you on this passage, you were going from the south. You're on the back way home to the village of First Sands. After getting there, you intend to go on the long way to the north. If you'll forget where you are going, look into the box. At the same time, you'll check if the contents are there. Okay, alright, so this is like the next piece of like explicit, right, text that tells us, okay, what we're supposed to go. What's we're supposed to do, we're supposed to go, we're supposed to go. The thing that I kind of like about it is just like each paragraph of text has a different visual representation. Like the upper side, like the T-box, and like don't lose it along the way. You have it like it's into like this sort of brownish sort of, I don't know how do you call it? What's this color? I feel like it's like soft brown or like soft red or something. But then you have like the middle text, which is like in a brightly white, you know, color, and then you have the lowest text paragraph, and it's like it's the brightness is a bit lower on this one. it's like this inconsistencies in like in fonts in text representation. It's just like so weird. It is still there. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess it's like a one way to do it. It's definitely memorable, I would say, right? It's compared to like your more conventional journal, right? Journal, video game journal. That keeps all your track of all your quests and goals and objectives, right? Like in this case, you have a T-box. And for some reason, this T-box is very important. Another thing that I just noticed that I am not sure how good it is. You can see that the doorways are stressed and highlighted by the wood planks, right? That have a different coloring compared to like the concrete texture that surrounds it. It provides a bit of a contrast. This one, not so much. This one is a kind of blends with the concrete. But this one you can see, right? This one contrasts, and this one contrasts too, which I assume is supposed to be like an additional sort of help in regard to readability of the space. so the player can like have like this additional environmental clue to the that highlight the doorways, which honestly, I don't know if they really help. I guess there are some instances where you can maybe some like doorways that are kind of they're blending with the environment, and these like door planks help to help you to spot the doorway. But most of the time I feel like it's just more like a nice decoration mostly, right? Because you don't really like you don't really need this, right? You don't really need like an element of environment to highlight the doorway. Just like you see where the doorway is, you see that it's like it's a portal into a different room, like 90% of the time. I think like 99% of the time. Yeah, so I wonder what's like the thinking behind this. I assume it's to aid the readability, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a piece of like of nice decoration. And it's definitely like in regard to like overall environment art, you can see that these wooden planks are used quite often. They're common. They're like the most basic element of architecture, right? It's the concrete and it's the wooden planks. And even if, let's say, their readability aspect of it is a bit dubious, it definitely helps to add variety to the environment, right? Imagine if the whole room was just like it just lacked any of these wooden elements. It would be just like constant, monotonous gray texture everywhere, right? It was just... So the wooden planks, at least art-wise, they definitely help to like break this concrete monotony, right? And add variety and to the environment. It definitely looks prettier, looks better. Just more pleasant to look at it, that there are all those wooden planks to break. And now I think we can leave, right? I think we can leave. It's so frustrating that this door is... I can't open it. I actually need to go this way. Yeah, I forgot that this door is... Can I open it from the sea? No, it's... I feel like the music is a bit too low, maybe I should... Oh, another secret passage? Okay, anyway, I think I'll just... For today, I'll stop here. It's been 2 hours already, and it's like literally 12 a.m. in my area. Yes. Okay, so far, the impressions. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm playing Stalker again. Which is... And I brought the reference to Stalker. Holy shit, what is happening with these wires? They're just... They're rocking. Yeah, I brought Stalker several times, quite several times throughout the stream, and it's definitely, I don't know, for like the Western, the non-Russian, non-like Soviet, post-Soviet audience, how like intuitive this association is with Stalker. But yeah, that's definitely, as a Russian person, that's definitely what comes to mind immediately. And indeed, I don't think it's a bad way. I don't think it's a bad thing at all, actually. I think it's Stalker is one of the best games out there that exists in the world, you know. And this game is very good at capturing all those like it's very good at making like this, creating this mood of, you know, this post-apocalyptic environment, right? That you move through, explore through, and you survive in it, right? The exploration bits in the beginning were quite. I enjoyed them. They were great. They were on point. I love slowly moving through the ruins of, you know, some panel houses and like other like industrial farm related buildings, whatever. And the combat part, even so, there are definitely some issues that of various sort of degree, you know. Overall, the combat was quite tense, and again, it was quite on point. It felt like I'm surviving. I'm fighting against odds that stacked against me, right? I'm alone taking my chances against like a group of raiders, and I'm like slowly using environment to my advantage. Not really, actually. Well, sort of. I'm trying to. I try to take in the layout, the structure of the environment to my advantage. It was various degree of success. So it definitely felt like a struggle, you know, in this apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic environment. So, and the presentation wise is just, it's just great, you know. It hits every bit that I care about, you know. Definitely hits for me. Yeah, so it's just honestly feels like a really good game so far. Well, I mean, we literally like went through, I guess you can say, like a tutorial, right? Like a general tutorial, exploration tutorial, combat tutorial. But still, so far the impressions are pretty good, I would say. Yeah, and I think I'll stream it a few more times. I think I definitely didn't. I think I can. We just scratched the surface, scratched the surface. And I'll play it a few more times, maybe along with Hi-Fi Rush. It would be. I think it's like a good contrast, you know, a good juxtaposition of like a AAA game and an indie, you know, game from like made by one person. I also love the skybox too. I like this like spots of the lighting, like just like glimpses of the light through the clouds, through the moody clouds. And behind us is just total darkness. Well, not darkness, but I don't know, grayness. But in front of us, we see some, I don't know, glimpse of hope, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. So, thanks to anyone who watched this VOD and got to the end. I appreciate it. I hope you got something out of this VOD stream, playthrough, whatever. And I'll see you next week. I missed last week, actually. I missed the stream last week, and I don't really have a good excuse, unfortunately. The vibes were off, and I didn't have a mood. But man, that's not right. That's some sloppy. That's some sloppy display of behavior on my side. So next week I will try to stream as usual on Tuesday or Saturday as like a backup plan. We'll see. Next time it will be probably Hi-Fi Rush, I think. Maybe some Resident Evil. Actually, I'm kind of curious to try out the remake that just came out. Because I haven't played the original, actually. I kind of skipped it. And so, I mean, of course, I'm familiar with it. It's like, its significance. But yeah, I haven't played it. So I feel like maybe a remake is a good start. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will see. We'll see. Maybe I'll play Resident Evil. But that's it for today. I'll see you next time, next week, hopefully. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. And bye-bye.